Alright, good morning. So I've got a few jobs to do on the GSXR750 track bike this morning, including an oil and filter change, which I'm going to do a bit of a how-to on, and because it's a track bike, I personally elect to lock wire the filler cap, the filter and the sump plug. So I'll do the oil change, show you that, but also show you how I lock wire those items too. So hopefully useful. In terms of what I'm using, so I use Multiple 300V. It is a bit expensive, but general consensus is it's a pretty good oil, and well, really high standard, so comes highly recommended. I've got a K&N oil filter with the nut, just makes it easier to get on and off. Don't use the nut to get it on really, but to get it off it is really helpful. And it also has the thread through the middle, so I can lock wire that really easily too. Then I've got the lock wire snips, just make that really easy. I've got a selection of washers as well that I can use for the sump plug. So yeah, let's crack on. First job, get the body work off, get the bike out of the garage, all that sort of stuff. So let's go to the garage.
So here we go, in the garage, just getting the belly pan off. Thankfully it's a track bike, so it's pretty easy to do. Frustratingly, I haven't got round to unifying all the fasteners, so it is a bit of a faff. I've got Zeus fasteners, a screw, cable ties. It's a track bike. One day I will get around to making sure they are consistent across the bike, but anyway, belly pan comes off pretty easy.
Yeah, so frustratingly what I've also got to do is take off this really amazing sounding can and replace it with this quiet sounding can, because yeah, UK noise limits. Anyway, that should be a quick, hopefully whip it off and whip it back on again thing. First time I've put that one on anyway, so hopefully it all fits. Anyway, we'll do that really quickly.
Alright, that was dead easy, just a couple of bolts off with the old one, on with the new one, and hopefully we get through UK noise limits. So the next job from here is just get the bike runned up, heat the engine up a little bit and get that oil warm before I drain it. Very easy. Also, gives me an opportunity to hear what this new exhaust sounds like. And that's the bike almost warmed up. That'll do. Get the oil drained. Okay, now I'm just cutting all the old lock wire off. Pretty simple, just taking it off the filler cap. Then I move around to the filter and also take it off the sump plug too. So dead easy, just snipping that off and getting it out of the way. Once I've done that, I can drain the oil, just take it out, get it into this pan, have a quick look at the sump plug as well, but obviously it's just dead easy this bit anyway. So as the oil's coming out, it's good to just check it. It's coming out kind of still slightly green, which is good. Get the sump bolt, the sump plug out of the way, and I can give that a little bit of a clean up in a moment too. Then I'll go round, just take the filler cap off, just helps the oil drain out a little bit quicker too. Getting that filter off nice and easy with the spanner because I've got the nut on the top. It does cause a bit of a mess over the headers, but I can clean it up later on. I don't really mind, and it just comes off nice and easy. Once I'm happy that the sump plug's in good nick and there's no like bits of metal on the bottom or anything like that, I can just change the washer. And I've got a pack of washers here off Amazon, really cheap, and I just got them stored away in the garage so I don't have to worry about ever having fresh crusher washers for the sump. Then it's prime the oil filter, just get some fresh lovely 300V in the filter, give it a wipe round the rubber seal and pop that on the bike. Yeah, and before you go mad in the comments, I am using the spanner, but I'm just doing one full rotation, or I aim for one full rotation once the rubber seal has made contact with the bike. It's just the gloves are slippy with the oil, so it was easier to use the spanner. Then I give it a bit of a clean up with brake cleaner, get that excess oil off, and this part of the bike is then good to go. So just to fill the bike up, I put the front paddock stand on to keep the bike level. I've already got the sump plug back in and torqued up, so that's done. The oil filter's obviously on, so now it's just a case of filling up with fresh oil. I know this bike takes 2.6 litres with the filter, so I just kind of run through until the point at which I'm about at that level. Yeah, and then once I'm happy with the level, I'll start the bike up, run it for a minute or so, then let the oil drain for a couple more minutes and recheck the level. So as you can see, the level has dropped as the oil circulated around the engine, so I just need to give it a little bit of a last top up with some fresh oil. Go to take the cap off, put a little bit more in. Usually it's only a couple more kind of glugs to get it to the right level. Checking the sight glass as we go, and we'll pretty soon be at the right level again. Okay, so once that's all done, I'm moving on to lock wiring. As I mentioned a couple of times, I lock wire the filler cap, the filter and the sump plug. For me, it's just peace of mind. If I'm on track, I just want to make sure that these items are fully secure. I've seen what happens when they're not, and it's not pretty. So just lock wiring the filler cap here. I am not a master of the art, but in my mind, if it's just holding the bolt clockwise and stopping it coming undone, then that's better than nothing. I have to say, I find this job pretty satisfying, not too difficult, bit of practice, and off we go. I'm sure I'm not the best lock wirer on the planet, and there'll be people in the comments with lots of advice. Once the filler cap's done, I just move down to the sump plug. I've purchased a pre-drilled sump plug, which makes it nice and easy. And I've also drilled tabs. At the top of the sump, there was some tabs off the engine. Drilled a couple of holes through there so I can pull the lock wire up through that and get a good fixing. And again, it just pulls the nut round clockwise and hopefully helps to stop it coming undone. So yeah, I'm not the best. It takes a little bit of faff, but a little bit of effort later and it's kind of there, and you can see how it's come up. Apologies for me getting away. You can see how it's come up and just locking onto that tab at the top of the sump. Then once that's done, I move around, repeat the process for the filter, and because I've got that nut on the top with the hole through, it's dead easy to get the wire through and lock wire the oil filter back down again to the same lip at the top of the sump. And there we go, job done, exhaust can changed, oil and filter changed, and the lock wiring completed. Hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe, like this video, and we'll be back with more content soon. Thanks.